Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and for today's video I'm going to be doing a it's not really a challenge, it's not a rebuild, but it does involve my league. So what I am doing is I'm going to go through every team and trade away their best player. And yeah, that's pretty much it, and we're just going to kind of see how it shakes up the league. I have a spin the wheel on my phone, which, since I'm on PlayStation, you guys won't be able to see it. I won't be able to edit it on the screen. I'm really sorry about that, but, you know, I'm not going to lie about it, obviously. That would be kind of make no sense, but I'm going to be just doing spin the wheel and do two teams, and then I have to trade their best players to each other and just kind of see how it shakes up the league, see if it makes some teams worse, some better, you know. We'll kind of see how it is. So let's go ahead and get into this. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button if you're new. Comment down below for new ideas or just if you enjoyed. And let's get into it. Sorry, can't talk. But first, we are not on the 76ers. Let's spin the wheel. The first team we got is the Toronto Raptors. So why is it not working? Oh, it's because I'm on the 76ers. Okay, that's fine. So I gotta go rosters and then to the Raptors. Okay, there. And I also have to turn accept trade, or what's it called? Go to settings. I have to, what's it called? Shoot, what is it called? Trade override on, because they have to accept it. They have to accept it. That is kind of the point of the video. So we have to add Fred VanVleet, only an 84 overall now. He's kind of dipped in overall, I think. And let's spin the wheel and see who he is getting traded for. He is getting traded to, oh man, this kills me. This kills me. This kills me. I'm a Miami Heat fan. If you guys have been to the channel, you know that. Trading Jimmy Buckets for Fred VanVleet. Man, that kills me. That kills me. Man, okay. Man. I'm just gonna act like that didn't happen. Gosh dang. So now, let me go to the spin the wheel, delete the Raptors, and delete the Miami Heat. Gosh dang, that really does suck though. I was hoping we'd get like a superstar, since I love Jimmy Buckets and we had to get rid of him, but it's alright. Let's go ahead and spin this wheel again, see who we get. We got the Los Angeles Clippers, so we're going to have to say goodbye. Goodbye to Kawhi on the Clippers. Let's go ahead and add him, Kawhi Leonard. And who is he getting traded for? He's getting traded for, ooh, this really is not good for either team. He's getting traded to the Thunder for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Don't get me wrong, he's a former Clipper also, but don't get me wrong, he's a good player, but he's going to make them worse than Kawhi, and Kawhi's just going to a horrible team. So that really does not help either team whatsoever, but it's part of the video, so okay, let's see. Let me go ahead and delete them two teams. Sorry if this video might take a while, but I guess it'll probably take as long as a regular video because, you know, normally, you know, I have to rebuild a team and stuff, so it's pretty much kind of the same thing. Just instead of rebuilding, I'm just deleting teams and making trades. So, alright, let's go ahead and spin the wheel again. Let's see who we get, what team we get. We are starting with the Chicago Bulls, and we are going to trade Zach LaVine for the Spurs, which is going to be DeMar DeRozan. Okay, I think Zach LaVine is a little better, but honestly, nothing crazy there. I mean, I think DeMar DeRozan is still a very good NBA player, very underrated. One of the most, they're both actually insanely underrated in my opinion at least. If you guys are still watching the video at this point, comment down below who you think in your personal opinion is the most underrated player in the league. There's a lot of underrated players out there, so I just kind of want to see what you guys think out there. Alright, so let's go ahead and spin the wheel again. Let's see who we get. We get the Brooklyn Nets, so I'm pretty sure the highest overall is Kevin Durant. But him and James Harden might be tied, honestly. Ooh, I'm thinking about doing something kind of spicy. Should we do a thing when they are tied, we trade both of them? If they are tied with the same overall. I haven't had any tied yet. I thought about that. I didn't say that at the beginning. You know, honestly, it's my video. I'm doing it. It's my video. I want to see something kind of crazy happen. So that means they have to trade their top 2 players also, even if they're not the same. Oh my goodness. You guys might not agree with me by doing this, but I don't know. It's kind of fun, and they're just saying, oh, never mind. I was going to do it, but never mind. I'm not going to now since it says it there. I didn't realize the arrow thing. Okay, I'm just going to trade Kevin Durant. But if they are actually the same overall, I'll trade them both. But, folks, Detroit basketball is back. Not really. Kevin Durant's the only good player. But they got some good youngins, but still a bad team. And the Nets will still probably be pretty good. Not as good, obviously, but they will still be good. So let's get rid of the Nets and the Detroit Pistons. Where are they at? There they are. Okay. Now let's go ahead and spin this thing again. The wheel is still pretty big, but it's losing a good amount of teams. So we got the Philadelphia 76ers, which is obviously Joel Embiid. Absolutely beast in this season. And who is he getting traded for? Who is he getting traded for? The Wizards, that's going to be Bradley Beal. And just saying, I'm not saying they're actually the best player, because sometimes overalls are super close, you know, like this kind of. But I'm going off overall strictly, so. Oh man, excuse me. But that's probably going to make the Wizards better, so that's a pretty good trade, honestly. That does make the Sixers worse, though, for sure. Okay, let's go ahead and get rid of the 76ers and the Wizards. And let's just keep this thing rolling. Let's spin the wheel again. Let's see, who is the first team? The Rockets. Let's see if the Rockets can get a good... See if they can get someone good. The Rockets, who their best player is Christian Wood. Christian Wood. So, let's see who he's getting traded to. The Knicks. The Knicks for Julius Randle. Huh. That's an interesting trade. Definitely winning for the Rockets, but they're not really good, so that just makes the Knicks probably not a playoff team anymore, honestly. Okay, let's keep this thing rolling. Let's see who our first team is. We got the Portland Trail Blazers. So that means Dame is getting traded. Forgot I have to go through here. But as I'm recording this, Damian Lillard went off for 50-some points and broke the record for most threes in a playoff game. He went off. They ended up losing the game. But man, he had a heat check, especially towards... I mean, he's playing great the whole game, but at the end of the game, it was like T-Max, 13 points in 50-some seconds or whatever. He was just heavily contested, just draining threes in their faces. It was insane. It was insane. Also, if you haven't checked out my last video yet, it was about Damian Lillard, so make sure you go check that out. I thought it was a pretty good video, but let's go ahead and spin the wheel and see who the next trade is for. But also, this should be posted the day after that game. Oh, he's getting traded to the Cavs. Dang, I wanted Dame to go somewhere good so he can actually maybe get a championship. But it looks like that's not happening. And the Blazers just got significantly worse. It'll make the Cavs a little better. It might get them to like an 8 seed or something. But definitely not a championship team. So that kind of sucks. But let's go ahead and get rid of the Cavs and get rid of the Blazers. Alright. Let's spin the wheel again. Let's spin the wheel again. We got the T-Wolves, who should be right there. Yep. So that's going to be Karl Anthony Towns getting traded. And who's he getting traded for? The Grizzlies. So that's going to be for Ja Morant. Ja Morant. That makes... I was going to say that makes the Grizzlies better, but their best players are their big men, and then they get another big man. So that doesn't really make sense. And the T-Wolves' next best player is D'Lo, who's a guard. So that trade literally would make zero sense in real life. But, you know, this isn't real life. This is a fantasy world. So we're just having a good time. Having a good time. Okay. Shoot, who am I getting rid of? The Grizzlies and the T-Wolves. That's right. That's right. Alright, we only got a few. We got like 8 teams left. 8 teams left. Probably a little bit more than that. But, alright, we got the Utah Jazz now. So that's going to be... It's going to be Donovan Mitchell. Let's see who he is getting traded for. Who is Donovan Mitchell getting traded for? Okay, they're the same overall. Ooh, should I do the thing? Nah, I'm not going to do the thing. I was thinking about doing it earlier, but that's just because I really wanted to break them up. But we get the Suns. The Phoenix Suns. Okay. So, Chris Paul. So it's going to be Donovan Mitchell, Devin Booker, and DeAndre Ayton. That could be really, really nice, but they're both shooting guards, so I don't know how they're going to do that. But they're going to have to figure that out themselves. So let's go ahead and get rid of the Utah Jazz and the Phoenix Suns, the 1 and 2 seeds in the West. So kind of funny they got traded for each other. Now let's see who our next team is. We got the Golden State Warriors. You all know who that's going to be. It's going to be Steph the Chef Curry, greatest shooter of all time. Almost did Trade Finder, but greatest shooter of all time. And who is he getting traded for? Who is he getting traded for? No way. No way. I wish I had a PC so I could do it on the screen and you guys could all see it. But he is getting traded for the man himself, LeBron James. You cannot make this up. This is insane. I wish you guys could see it, but you guys are just going to have to trust me. You're going to have to trust me. That is crazy. You know, these guys have had many amazing matchups against each other. It's just kind of funny, you know. It'll be interesting, but the Lakers will probably be better still. So, but that's just it's just crazy. All right, let's go ahead. Man, I'm still thinking about that. That's crazy. But let's go ahead and get on to the next one. Get rid of the Lakers and the Warriors. Only 6, 7, 8 teams, something like that left. We got the Dallas Mavericks. So that is going to be Luka Doncic. Luka. And he is going to be traded for... Who is it? Zion Williamson. So 2 insanely good young bloods are getting traded for each other. So that's kind of cool. I mean, Luka is definitely better right now, but if Zion keeps it up, he can definitely catch up. So, interesting trade. Doesn't make sense for either team. Or it really doesn't make sense for the Stinging Mavericks because they have Porzingis, but you know how it is. Okay, only a few teams left. Let's go ahead and see. First, we got the Milwaukee Bucks, which is obviously going to be Giannis Antetokounmpo. And he is getting traded for Nikola Jokic. Okay. Honestly? How do I feel about that? Honestly, that might not be too bad for either team. Like, honestly, that might not be too bad for either team. I could see both of them being very high seeds still, for sure. Both superstars traded for each other. But that's kind of boring, honestly. I love to see stinking, like, insane superstars traded for, like, trash players. Or not trash, but not as good. So first we got the Boston Celtics, which is going to be Jason Tatum, which the Celtics got eliminated tonight, but I am not surprised at all. Literally, it was just Jason Tatum. Everyone else was injured pretty much, so. And he is going to be traded to the Hawks for Trae Young. Interesting. I don't know how I feel about that one, really. Kind of interesting. That's why I like doing this. It's just, we're going to see people in jerseys that, like, are just so weird and unexpected, you know? Alright, so we only have 4 teams left. That means 2 trades left. Let's see. So we got the Hornets. So that is going to be LaMelo Ball. Okay, somehow I spun it and landed on the Hornets again. That has not happened the whole time. To the Magic. So let me go ahead and go to the Hornets. Man, so he's going to get traded for, who's the best player on the Magic now? Is it Wendell Carter? Is he the highest overall? I'm not saying he's the best player, but I feel like he might be the highest overall. Go to the Orlando Magic. John Isaac. I forgot about him. Kind of forgot about John Isaac. He's just injured all the time, but man, that's just an L, honestly. It's good for the Magic, though. Good for the Magic, a young team that's obviously rebuilding, so that leaves 2 teams left in the Kings and the Pacers. So that means there is going to be a trade of De'Aaron Fox for Domantas Sabonis. Interesting. That's not going to help either team, really, I don't think. But yeah, so that's kind of how the league is shooken up. I'm going to go ahead and just go show all of them real quick. Bam with Fred. Just kind of go through them real quick. You can look at them if you don't remember them, but I'm trying to see if there's a team I want to follow. I think I'm going to follow... I feel like the Nuggets could be nice. The Nuggets or the Lakers is who I'm going to follow, probably. Steph Curry, like, ooh, this team could be nice too. The Suns. Man. Who do I want to follow? Oh, man. Oh, I thought that was one team, and I was like, what the heck? I was like, oh my goodness. Ooh, that's a good team too. Oh, that's not as good now that I think about it, because they don't have Joel Embiid. I think I'm going to follow the Lakers. Actually, that's kind of boring, though, isn't it? I feel like that's kind of boring. I'm going to follow the Nuggets. Why not? Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and simulate to the end of the season, and I will see you guys then. Okay, guys, so we have reached the end of the regular season, and as you can see, Steph Curry on the Lakers won MVP. I knew the Lakers were going to be insane. It's pretty much the same thing, just a little bit different what Steph Curry brings. He averaged 30 points, 11 assists. Whew, man. Down from 3, 42%. I mean, that's obviously good, but 42. I meant from the field, 48. I feared he'd be 50, 40, 90. That's still really good. Rookie of the Year, LaMelo. On the Orlando Magic, averaging insane numbers. 6-man, Malcolm Brogdon. He's 6-man. Oh, because the Pacers got Ja Morant. That's right. DPOY, Giannis Antetokounmpo on the Nuggets. And RJ Barrett, most improved. Nice. And Taylor Jenkins, Coach of the Year. I don't know who that is. Whose coach that is. But these are the All-NBA teams. Right, the first team. Second team, Bam Adebayo, Kevin Durant, LeBron, Ben Simmons, James Harden. Third, Luka Doncic, Kyrie, Jimmy Butler, Zion, and Joel. Yep. All right, let's see kind of what the Grizzlies are the 1. The Grizzlies are the 1 seed. Who's on the Grizzlies? I can't remember now. How are they that good? Karl Anthony Towns. So just these 3 big men. And they added Chris Boucher, another big man. So literally, out of their 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 best players, all of them are centers or power forwards, and they are somehow the 1 seed. That is 2K logic for you right there. That is why so many people hate this dang game, because of that. But the Heat somehow make the playoffs still without Jimmy Buckets. Okay. Anything surprising? The Pistons get the 8 seed just because of Kevin Durant. I mean, it makes sense because it's Kevin Durant, but literally that team is horrible still, so he had to have carried. And the Lakers are the 2 seed, or the Nuggets, the 4 seed. Okay. So let's go ahead and simulate the first round and see what happens. Okay, it's kind of hard to watch all these games at once, so I'm kind of just going to say it as it happens. Any series ended yet? The Grizzlies beat...
There are 17 players on the Grizzlies. You can also
Oh, what? My Siri just went off. I don't know what I said, but okay. What? Okay, but as I was saying, the Grizzlies move on in 4, the Pelicans move on in 7, the Lakers move on in 4 games also, and the Suns move on in 5. Lakers and Suns matchup, which I can't remember if I mentioned this already, but, you know, the Lakers kind of just got crapped on, lost by like 30 points to the Suns, so that was a crazy game. And the Bucks versus the Heat, I don't want to hear anything. And Nets versus Celtics, 3 series that have happened this year, not, you know, in the right round, but still. So let's go ahead and simulate the next round. I still don't understand how the Grizzlies are that good. I don't understand it. It's so weird, but the Grizzlies move on, and the Lakers move on, and the Bucks move on, and the Celtics move on. Okay. I guess let's go ahead and simulate to the NBA Finals. We got the Celtics and the Lakers. Oh, shoot. We got the Celtics and the Lakers, so who did they get? The Lakers got Steph Curry, obviously. Didn't have a great game. Ooh, had a really bad game, shooting-wise, especially. And the Celtics got... Who did they... Trae Young. That's right. Alright, let's see who wins. Trae Young and the Celtics or Steph Curry and the Lakers? I think the Lakers are going to win. Yeah. That's kind of what I figured from the beginning. I figured the Lakers would win with Steph Curry. That's kind of what I figured from the beginning. So I'm not too surprised there. Who did LeBron get? Oh, the Warriors. The Warriors didn't even make the playoffs, so, you know. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. It was kind of just a little bit of a fun video, kind of an experiment, just to kind of shake up the league a little bit and see, you know, how it would change and maybe what moves teams need to make to become a championship team. Obviously, most of them aren't going to happen because they're not just going to want to be throwing away their best player, or throwing their best player out there in a trade. But yep, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I really do. And please hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps the channel grow, helps the YouTube algorithm, helps more people find the channel, and it really helps me out. So, and also comment down below for more rebuilding ideas or just 2K video ideas. So, yep, that's going to be it for me, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.